I think you guys are really going to love the video that we have for you today because we just got back from LS Fest West with the COPO Silverado, and we actually managed to take home a first place victory against some pretty high dollar pro touring trucks in one of the classes that we entered. It surprised a ton of people. We did 4 different events because I was in the Grand Champion class, and one guy I think was so distracted that he may or may not have put his Z06 Corvette into the wall as I kind of pulled away from him. And that was a weird situation. He like wound up driving off and kind of disappeared into the night. And you guys will see that later on. It was a weird deal. But we entered the Grand Champion class. There's 4 different events that we competed against other cars in the same class: drag racing, autocross, track cross, and then finally a speed stop challenge. And believe it or not, with its stock front suspension and stock worn out shocks, stock brakes, and of course a little bit of help from 430 gears, all-wheel drive, and an LSA Supercharger, my 5,000-pound all-wheel drive Silverado took home first place in one of the categories.
What do you think, Lawrence?
I'm excited. First runs are always the scariest, but we'll see. I'll be the slowest one out there. That's my goal for the day.
All ready to rock and roll.
Mark, you gotta introduce yourself so people know who's talking to us.
Hey guys, I'm Mark. I'm Lawrence's better looking younger brother.
Wait till you go ball too.
I'm sure it'll be there before long. So I'll be your cinematographer. Is that the right word?
Yeah, something like that.
Cinematographer for the day. I'm gonna try to get you guys some good footage of LT here through the day. It's gonna be a little busy here. We got tons going on. Got a car show over here. I mean, we got the autocross event going on here, which is, he's just about ready to go in the autocross event, so I'm gonna try to get some good footage there. It's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be wild. How'd it feel?
So I messed up pretty bad on that one. There was a that like big U-turn at the end. I totally overcooked it. I didn't know where to go actually, so I feel dumb, but the truck felt pretty good. So we'll try it again later.
Yeah, might as well. It was a good run, good first run.
It was fun, yeah. Round 2 went a whole lot better actually. Kind of made my way around the course the right path. I think I shaved off like 5 seconds or something like that. So I'm happy. I do need to do a little fine tuning on the truck, but so far so good.
Nice.
Well, we did okay this morning. I did a couple laps on the autocross, but the problem was I messed up the last one and then we got rained out. So I spent a little time messing with the tune. We're kind of dialed in. Now we're going to do the track cross. It's kind of like an autocross, but it's on a road course. So yeah, that's what we're about to do and see how it goes. So we were about to do our second lap at the track cross thing, and my brother and I were sitting in the truck docking. Some guy walks up and says, "Hey, you got a flat tire?" Come to find out, the front wheel on the truck was 100% flat to the ground. So we just got this pump we borrowed. It looks like a nail went in and come right out, so there's a puncture hole in it. So hopefully we get that thing pumped up. We'll go back to the truck. I have a plug kit, luckily, and maybe we'll do another lap when we're done. So that's racing, I guess.
Here's our patch. Hopefully we get this tire aired up. This thing takes a little while to move some air, but I think that's going to be just right.
Alrighty, so as you guys probably saw before, we got a flat tire. I don't know why, there's like a nail or something in the track. So right now we have the wheel off the truck. We got it plugged already, we're just waiting for it to pump up. This is actually day one of LS Fest. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to edit this video, but this morning we did autocross, kind of right over there behind me. This afternoon I only got one lap in on the track cross. That's like way like a mile behind me that way. Like I said, we got one lap in, we got a flat tire, so we're fixing that. And then this afternoon at about 6, we're gonna do drag racing. That's really the one thing I'm looking forward to on this supercharged LSA setup. But so far so good. I'm having to do a little tweak and tune here and there for the EFI, but other than that, we're having a blast. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, 12-1. Yes. Oh, that is quick. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and that is way quicker than the ugly truck in the 8th mile. 7.6 in the 8th at 89 miles an hour. I love it. right, guys, the second run, not quite as good as the first. I'm still so pumped, though. We did a 12.4 at 109. The first run was, I think, a 12.11 at, I forget the mile per hour. I'm running a little bit low on fuel. I'm at a quarter tank now, and on that launch, it sputtered quite a bit, and I believe the fuel's just sloshing back. So I got to look out for that, and we're making a little more boost than we were making down or up at the elevation where I'm from. So not quite as good as the first run, but we're doing great, and I cannot wait to turn this thing up even more. You scared the crap out of me. I didn't see you there.
1246 and a 1210.
Yeah, so what was the...
So what happened the second time around?
My fuel tank is low, and the way my fuel pump is, the fuel sloshed back. So
hesitate a little bit?
Oh yeah, it sputtered off the launch. So my 60 foot...
Suffered big time.
Well, let's see.
Let's look at it.
No, I got a 1.7. It went a little bit, but the 330 was quite a bit slower. Yeah, so it sputtered definitely, but
still, for your first time out in the 12 seconds, that's incredible.
I am so happy right now.
I mean, that's
from a 4.8.
Basically a stock 4.8 with a supercharger.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I mean, in a full-size truck.
This works.
That all-wheel drive setup.
Oh man.
Wow.
It works.
It just hooks up. It's like it just no spinning, very little spinning.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Oh man, I'm happy. I love it. All right, let's go back to the truck.
Sure.
Alrighty guys, LS Fest Day 2 is Saturday morning. Yesterday we did all three of the events pretty much. We did the autocross, we did the track cross, which is kind of like a mini road course. We did drag racing, which was my absolute favorite. Really, really happy with how the truck is running. There's a few fine-tuning things I need to adjust, but overall, very happy with the truck. So today, I believe, is kind of like a repeat of yesterday. We have the same three events, except they're in a little bit different order. Really pumped to get going, so let's get to it.
Gonna run 1154 at 100. Jerry's on the right side, better on the bull, they won 70. At 91 miles. on the right side of the racetrack. Corvette started the run here in the left lane, got down. All right, I'll tell you what, if you are the driver in that Corvette and can hear the sound of our voice, just stop where you're at. Fire and safety is on the way. But please, stop that car where you are.
There's no doubt that that thing had to smash the radiator as hard as they hit the wall.
Oh my goodness.
May have airbags out. He's trying to pass the safety truck. Come on. Yeah, I gotta say, that gentleman, just the shock of the whole thing, right? So we're gonna make sure he's okay. We're gonna check the racetrack. I appreciate him clearing the track on his own, but we will check to make sure everybody's good right here.
Around goes the Corvette, spins it.
All right, guys, LS Fest Day 3. It is Sunday morning. This is the final day of competition. All we have to do today in the Grand Champion class is a 3S challenge. I guess speed slalom stop, speed steer stop. I don't know what this is technically called, but basically it is a drag race with a U-turn in the middle, and you have to stop in a box before you hit the cones. I don't know how well we're gonna do. The power steering pump on this truck is on the way out. I have very little steering assist, but we have all-wheel drive and we can get a pretty decent launch. So I don't know. So far the truck is running pretty darn good. There's obviously a few tweaks and changes that we're gonna have to make when we get back to the shop, but so far everything is doing awesome. So let's go racing.
Lamborghini's going to run 1265 at 170 miles an hour. 1,360.
news, guys. The COPO Silverado, as of right now, the event's not done. We reclaimed first place in the Speed Stop Challenge. Total time 35:130. We're in first place by a 0.100 margin. This truck has stock suspension up front. I think this is the perfect proof of concept for all-wheel drive. Like, all these guys out here, they have really, really well put together cars. Like, not to knock anything that they've done, but this truck has no business sitting in first place for a Speed Stop Challenge. Like, granted, yeah, the autocross, it definitely wouldn't do that because there's so many turns. It's heavy, you know, it's not that powerful, but like, it gets out in a hurry and it just works. So, I don't know if someone will come back to reclaim that or not, but yeah, right now, first place. Oh man, that's awesome. All right, guys, so that's going to bring this video to an end. As of right now, the COPO truck officially has first place in the Speed Stop Challenge, I think just for the truck class, with a, it was like a 17.5 and a 17.6, I think, or the times that we had. The second place guy right now has got a 74 Blazer, I believe. It is a beautiful build, and I think there's probably about another hour left, so he might go out and retake first place, but if he does, that's okay. He deserves it. He has an amazing rig, and I am just blown away with how the little the COPO step side is doing right now. I love the all-wheel drive, love 85. This 4.8 has put in some work. The 4L60 has not complained one time this weekend. The stock front suspension definitely could use probably an overhaul, but I'm so pumped. Thank you guys for watching. Do me a favor, smash the subscribe button, click the like button, do all that stuff. We'll catch you again soon with another upload.